Hello friends, today we will discuss about the microscope. So we know that microscope is a optical instrument, right? So now what is microscope or what is a simple microscope? So a simple magnifier or microscope is a converging lens of small focal length. So we can say that microscope is a one type of lens but having a small focal length, right? So here, to use such lens as a microscope, the lens is held near the object, right? So we have to place an object less than the focal length or on the focal length. So here one side of microscope we have to, or we can say one side of lens, we can set an object less than a distance of focal length or at a focal length, and at the other side I is position, right? So after that we can get a virtual image of object at a distance so that it can be viewed comfortably. The distance is 25 centimeter, right? So again I repeat, microscope is a converging lens of small focal length. In order to use such a lens as a microscope, the lens is held near the object one focal length away or less. The eye is positioned close to the lens on the other side, right? So we can get an image of an object at a distance at 25 centimeter or more, right? So we can write these points, right? So we can write that microscope is a converging lens of small focal length. In order to use such a lens as a microscope, the lens is held near the object one focal length or less than that. The eye is positioned close to the lens on the other side. So the virtual image of object at a distance so that if it can be viewed comfortably, the distance is 25 centimeter or what. If the object distance is f, then we know the image is at infinite, right? So here you can see that this is the lens. Here the object is placed less than the focal length, so we can get the virtual image, right, closer than infinite. So if a object at distance less than the focal length of the lens, the image is virtual and closer than infinite. Although the closest comfortable distance for viewing the image is 25 centimeter, right? Now we have to find out the magnification for microscope, right? So here we know that the formula of magnification for lens is m is equals to v by u. Here microscope is one type of a converging lens having a small focal length. So to find out the magnification, we have to use the lens formula, right? So first of all, we know that magnification m is equals to v by u. So we know that m is equals to v by u, our equation number 1. Now we have to derive the equation of magnification for the simple microscope, right? So we know the lens formula. So from the lens formula, we know the formula 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. We have to find out the magnification and we know the formula m is equals to v by u. So here we formulate 1 by u. So 1 by u, here we take 1 by your right hand side, so 1 by f comes to left hand side. So 1 by v minus 1 by f. Here we need v by u, so here we multiply by v both side. So multiplying by v on both sides. So we can get v by u is equals to, here v upon v minus v upon f. So we know that v by u is equals to m, right? So v by v1 minus v by f, we can say from equation 1, right? V by u. So m is equals to 1 minus v by f. But we know v is the image distance, and here image occurs at the distance d, right? But here d is on left hand side, so we have to take v is equals to minus d, right? So we can say that here v is equals to minus d. So m is equals to 1 minus value of v minus d upon f, minus minus plus. So the formula of magnification 1 plus d by f. So we can say that when we put an object less than the focal length distance, then the magnification m is equals to 1 plus d by f, right? Friends, you have to remember this equation, right? M is equals to 1 plus d by f. Now we obtain the magnification for the image form at infinite, right? So we discuss about our next topic, obtain the magnification for the image formation at infinite for simple microscope. Now we can say that suppose a object having height h and maximum angle sustained, and we can say that it can be clearly visible when it is a near point D. Here we assume that, so we can write that. So here we can write that suppose the object has a height h, the maximum angle, it can be sustained and be clearly visible without a lens when it is at near point. We can say the distance is d, right? So friends, you can see that this is the object having an height h, right? And we can see easily at the distance d. So we can say the angle is theta 0. So we know the formula, tan theta 0 is equals to h by d. And we know that if the angle is small, then tan theta is equals to theta, right? So we can say that theta 0 is equals to h by d, right? So here we can say theta 0 is equals to h by d. Now if the angle is subtended at I by the image when the object is at distance u and the angle is theta I, then we can say that, but we can write that if the angle subtended at the I by the image when the object is at distance u is equals to f and angle is theta I, then we can say that tan theta 0 is equals to, here height is same h, but instead of d we place an object at u is equals to f, right? So we can say that tan theta 0, instead of theta 0 we have to write tan theta I, right? So we can say that tan theta I is equals to h upon, instead of d we have to write f, right? So the figure we can draw like this. Main axis, lens here at distance u is equals to f, we can place an object having height h. One ray is like this, another ray like this, right? Like this. This is I. Now we can get an image where these two rays are meet, right? So we can get an virtual object at distance infinite, right? So here we can write that here angle is theta I, so we can say that tan theta I is equals to h by, instead of d we have to write f, so tan theta I is equals to h by f. But for small angle we can say theta I is equals to h by f. Here this is our equation number 2, right? Here this is our equation number 1, theta 0 is equals to h by d, and equation number 2, theta I is equals to h by f. So you have to remember the formula of angular magnification. The formula is theta I upon theta 0. So from the formula of angular magnification, we can say that the formula is m is equals to theta I upon theta 0. We know the value of theta I, h upon f, upon value of theta 0, h upon d. Here h cancel, so our formula is d by f. So m is equals to d by f, right? So you have to remember this formula, right? So you have to remember the two formula for the simple microscope. First, m is equals to 1 plus d by f, and another one is m is equals to d by f. So when you put an object less than f, then the formula is m is equals to 1 plus d by f, and when you put an object at f, focal length, on focal length, then the magnification is m is equals to d by f, right? Once again I repeat, when object is less than the focal length, so magnification m is equals to 1 plus d by f. When object is at focal length, then m is equals to d by f, right? So you have to remember these two formulas, right? Now here in the simple microscope, the maximum limited magnification is very less. So the scientists developed the compound microscope. So now we discuss about the compound microscope. Okay. So compound microscope, for a larger magnification, one used two lenses, one compounding the effect of other. This is known as the compound microscope. The schematic diagram of a compound microscope is shown figure. So see the figure here. In compound microscope there are two lenses. One is objective and another one is eyepiece. Here the lens which is near the object is called objective, and the lens near the eye is called eyepiece. Here in this compound lens, the diameter of the eyepiece is greater than the objective, right? So the diagram of the compound microscope is like this. Here this lens is near the object, so here we can say this is objective, and the lens near the eye is called eyepiece, right? So this is eyepiece. Okay, now you can see here the diameter of eyepiece is greater than the objective, right? Here this is the object having height h, right? So here this is the object AB. Now here we have to obtain an image of this object. So one ray is like this, right? It passes in a straight line. Another ray is passed through the optical center and passes like this, right? Done. Okay, now the third ray is, we assume, is parallel to the principal axis like this. Now we know that if it is parallel, then it is passed through the principal focus. So here this is passed through the principal focus and we get an image at this point, right? So here the image is occurs. So here the image is A dash B dash, right? Okay, so here this is the principal focus of our objective, so we can say this is FO. This is principal focus of eyepiece, then we can say this is FE, right? This is the object distance U. Then so here the lens near the object is called objective, the lens near the eye is called eyepiece. Here we have to obtain an image of object AB. So here we assume the three rays, first like this, second passing through the optical center and like, and another one is parallel to the principal axis, pass through the principal focus of objective. So here we can get an image of object AB, A dash B dash, the height is called H dash. Suppose here we assume an angle beta. So if this angle is beta, and according to the geometry we can say that this angle is also beta, right? Okay, here I denote this point by C, right? C. Now if this is AB, then this is also AB, so this height is also, we can say, H, right? So here I denoted by this point O, and here D, no, we E. Okay, so here if AB is H, then we can say that OE is also H, right? Now here this image of objective is act as an object for the eyepiece, and we can get the final image, right? So we can get the final image like this. Here if I take a forward, so here we get an image A double dash B double dash, right? Yeah, like this. Okay, so the lens nearest the object is called objective. The lens near the eye is called a eyepiece. Here the image of object serve as a, I repeat, here the image of the objective, right, it serves as a object for the second lens, say eyepiece, and the final image we get A double dash B double dash, right? So here you can see in this figure that the first inverted image is near the eyepiece, right, at a focal plane of the eyepiece, right? So here we know that if the image of objective act as a object for eyepiece, right? So here the image occurs at the focal plane of eyepiece, right? So here the object distance is f. We can say f is equals to fe, right? So we know that the image occurs at the infinite distance, or we can say a little closer for image formation at the near point. We know the near point is D, right? So here our near point, we can denote it, this point is by B, right? So here we have to derive the equation of magnification, right? So we know the magnification formula, right? If the object is less than the focal plane distance, then m is equals to 1 plus d by f. If object is at focal plane, or we can say focal length, then m is equals to d by f. But here there is a two lengths, so we can say here there is combination of lengths, right? So here we have to prove magnification for objective and magnification for eyepiece, right? Here first of all we have to derive the magnification for objective. So we know magnification m is equals to h dash by h, right? So here see, we know the formula m is equals to h dash by h. So we can easily find out the magnification for objective with the help of this triangle. First triangle A dash B dash C, and second EOC, right? Because we know that tan beta is equals to h dash upon CB dash. Suppose we assume this CB dash is length L. So we can say that tan beta is equals to h dash by L. So we can find out h dash. Here with the help of triangle EOC, tan beta is equals to, here if AB is h, then EO h. So we can say that tan beta is equals to h upon FO, right? So we can write that. So the lens nearest the objective is object. I repeat, the lens nearest the object is called objective. It forms a real inverted magnified image of the object. This image serves as an object for the eyepiece, which act as a simple microscope and produce the final image. This final image is enlarged and virtual, and this image is near the focal plane of eyepiece at a distance appropriate for the final image formation at infinite, or we can say D. Now linear magnification due to objective, we know that O for objective, MO is equals to H dash by H. Now we have to define the value of H dash and H, right? So here this is our equation number 1. Now see this figure here. See the triangle A dash B dash C. We can say that tan beta is equals to H dash upon L, right? So we can say that from the diagram for triangle A dash B dash C, tan beta is equals to H dash upon F E. This is, I say H dash upon L, right? So H dash upon L, not F E, it's L, right? So we have to formulate H dash. So we can say that H dash is equals to L tan beta, number 2. Now we have to find out the value of H. So for H, triangle EOC. So in triangle EOC, tan beta is equals to, we can say that tan beta is equals to, this is H and this OC is FO. So H by FO. So we can say that H is equals to FO tan beta, number 3. Right. Now we know the value of H dash and H. So we put this value of H dash and H in equation number 1. So we can say that from equation 1, 2 and 3 we get M is equals to values of H dash L tan beta and value of H FO tan beta. Tan beta cancel, so we can say that magnification for objective MO is equals to L by FO, number 4, right? So magnification for objective is L by FO. Now we know that the eyepiece is act as a simple microscope, right? So here the image is formed at the near point, right? So here the image is formed at a near point. So here the image is formed at a near point. So we can say that magnification for eyepiece is 1 plus D by FE, right? But we also know that when the image is formed at a infinite, then magnification due to eyepiece is MA is equals to, we know the formula, when image is formed at infinite distance, then we can say MA is equals to D by FE. This is our equation number 5 and this is equation number 6. So we can say thus the total magnification, we know the formula, M is equals to M1 into M2, but M1 M objective and M2 M eyepiece. So the value of magnification for objective is L by FO. So L by FO. And magnification for eyepiece, suppose here we can say the image is formed at infinite, so we have to write M is equals to D by FE, right? So our final formula is m is equals to L by FO into D by FE. Right. So you have to remember, friends, the magnification for the compound microscope is m is equals to L by FO into D by FE. And if the image form at a near point, then we can say L by FO into 1 plus D by FE. Right. So friends, you have to remember these formulas of the magnification for simple microscope and compound microscope. Okay, thank you.